No intro, no outro, straight fire. All right, the quote of the day is: In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, Genesis 1 1. And let's get into these trades. So, first things first, I'm going to go over the trades that I held from last week into this week, which was Great British Pound, USD. So, I was in some buys, as you can see, and then I secured half profit, moved my stops to break even. And this week, price came and took out my break even stop losses, and got in on some sales, which I'll go over this. But all in all, I made a good like 1% on GU buys. And then the other one was USD CHF sells. USD CHF sells, again, price hit me in, got halfway, and moved my stops to break even. So this one I got 0.5%. All right, now going into the trades that I took this week. So EUR USD, initially looking for buys, but let me tell y'all, when price sets up like this, where Monday takes out the lows followed by a close above the POC, I don't like taking trades like these, only for the mere fact that Tuesday and Wednesday make the high and the low of the week. So for me to take this, I knew I would have gotten crushed. Being the fact again that I know that Tuesday make the high and the low of the week, I wasn't really too interested in taking buys, because what interests me was this buy side liquidity grab and then a closure below the POC. And this was my clear indicator of, okay, yeah, this was not an actual reversal. This was just a quick mitigation for price to reprice lower. And that was the trade that I took this week. I took sells. So though my strategy is very mechanic, you have to put things into context. This is why I am very big on, I don't know if it's, what is it called, the Wyckoff theory, accumulation, distribution, reaccumulation, redistribution, because that thing is real. Pretty much mastering the market cycles, because with just taking my trade purely organically, one would have said, okay, cool, I had a sweep and I had a closure above the POC, and then you would absolutely got destroyed. You just got to put a lot of things into context, and the things in the context is Tuesday, Wednesday generally make the high and the low of the week 60 to 70% of the time. If I see price basing and set, I wait and I put a lot of things into context. One contextual thing for me is consolidation. So this for me, again, I seen that there was consolidation in the previous week. Price came, took out sell side liquidity. All right, yeah, this is not an actual move. This is not a reversal. This is not a reversal. It's like what, redistribution, reaccumulation, whatever you want to call it. So boom, that was that trade. Great British Pound USD. See, look, as you can see, anytime they do the opposite, I already know like there's something fishy. So EU took out the previous week's low. GU came around on Tuesday, took out the previous week's high. Again, that's not this. This is not the real move. This is the real move. Again, that goes back to just studying the market cycle and seeing like things for what it is, and like just knowing, right? You had that consolidation. Monday came around, took out a lot of sell side liquidity. Um, just context. You have your range, initiation, mitigation, continuation. One of my mentors taught me this. RIMC. Range, initiation, mitigation, mitigate it higher. Because if I had to extend my POC, it would have tapped into that. Continuation. For me, I'm not really a mitigation waiter. I like to just wait for confirmation. Um, because even then, if I had to break this down and go to a lower time frame, oops, sorry, go to a lower time frame, um, and just really break this part down. And you know what? Let's just do it just for shits and giggles, right? Break this part down. A lot of people have said, okay, that's a double top. Yeah, it is a double top, but we don't really give a damn about that, right? Um, you have your range, initiation, mitigation, continuation. Some people would consider this a range. You have your range, initiation, take out sell side liquidity sweeps, mitigation, boom, continuation. So again, putting things into context. Yeah, YouTube University is awesome, is great. It gives you the baseline of things, but just having skin in the game with the market and just seeing how the market really moves, it's nothing beats experience, nothing beats time in the market. So you really just have to be out there grinding, getting it. But anyways, GU took out previous week's high, closed below the POC, entered it on the POC, boom, as you can see, take profit hit. CAD JPY, same thing. So I'm currently in this trade. And majors and minors are a little bit different. With majors, yeah, it follows the dollar index. Minors, I would not do this on the major. So took out previous week's high, closed below the POC. Price came up, tapped into my POC, and is on its way down. And again, putting things into context. Consolidation, initiation, right here, mitigation, continuation. EuroCAD, same thing, boom. What I do on majors, I don't do on minors. Price took out previous week's low, closed above the POC, tapped into the POC, it's on its way up. Euro CHF, same thing, but none of my pending orders actually hit. This pending order didn't hit, took out previous week's low. Came again, closed above the POC, didn't hit me in. Trust me, I'm telling you, it does not hit me in. I'm looking at my trading view. I'm looking at my MT4 account right now, and my Euro CHF trade did not get hit in. Missed it by like a pip. And as you can see, it's on its way up. Great British Pound CAD. Great British Pound CAD, same thing. Boom, you have your consolidation. And I'm just gonna write this again, write this on the screen. Range, initiation, mitigation is currently happening. Continuation. So, well, excuse me, I messed that up. Range, initiation, mitigation, which just happened, boom, continuation. But needless to say, this did not hit me in at all. So we're in the clear here. NZD CAD, all right, same thing. Price took out previous week's low, closed above the POC, and then burnt, boom, and look as though it wants to go on its way up. But this one stop loss hit. I lost negative 1%. USD CAD, it left me. That would have been a fire trade too, but it completely left me, which again is all good. AUD USD left me as well. However, on a separate trading account, I was able to catch this right here. But the trading account that I use was my high risk trading account. It's not the one that I teach off of. It's not the one that I show videos off of. But my regular trading account, the one for YouTube that I use to pretty much show my strategy, it left me. But the other one, it got like 8%. EUR NZD, as you can see, price again, boom, left me completely. But again, it is what it is. And then last but not least, CHF JPY, again, price completely left me. Again, it is what it is. It's a lot going on in the world right now, so you have to be very strategic when trading. My other word of advice to you all is don't overstretch yourself when it comes to trading, right? I've been trading since 2018, so I am very familiar on how pairs move, especially very familiar on how the major and minor pairs move, right? This is not the time to try to risk your account. Scale back on your risk because you will get clapped left and right. All right. With that being said, no intro, no outro, straight fire. See y'all next week.